Model 5. We will start from Model 5. Quantum free electron theory of metals. Quantum mechanics proposed by Max Planck. But quantum free electron theory proposed by Sommerfeld. So quantum theory developed by many physicians. Okay. So here in this chapter we will discussing, that is, classical free electron theory and assumptions of classical free electron theory, and quantum free electron theory, assumptions of quantum free electron theory, Fermi-Dirac statistics, and expression for Fermi energy at 0 Kelvin temperature, and merits of quantum free electron theory. These are all points we will discussing in this chapter. So let us discussing one by one. First is classical free electron theory. Before going to this, first in electron theory is in solid, electrons are the outermost atom. In electron theory is applied for all metals and non-metals. Electron theory is classified into three types. One is classical free electron theory, quantum free electron theory, and band theory or zone theory. So let us discussing classical free electron theory. It is proposed by Drude and Lorentz. According to him, all metal consists of electrons. It can be responsible for electrical conduction. On the basis of classical free electron theory, all electrons, all metal consist of electron. It is responsible for electrical conduction. The quantum free electron theory, it is proposed by Sommerfeld. Okay. According to him, all metal free electron move with a constant potential, that is quantum free electron theory. And band theory or zone theory, it is proposed by Bloch. According to him, he consider free electron move with a periodic potential. So in this chapter, important part is classical free electron theory and quantum free electron theory. First we start from classical free electron theory. It has some assumption and also merits and also failures and also failures. Such failure points is merits in quantum free electron theory. Okay. So first is classical free electron theory. What is free electron theory? Okay. This free electron theory is explained by here. Free electron, example is for metal. Metal is copper. Copper atomic number is 29. What is the electronic configuration of the copper? That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s1. Here sp, d, all subshells are completely shared by respective electrons. S subshell is 2 electron, P subshell is have 6, D subshell is have 10 electron. But last 4s1, S subshell is not completely shared. It is have only 1 electron, that is valence electrons. So this part is called, that is 28, all subshell is completely shared with respect to electrons, that is called core. Remaining 4s1, it is valence electron. This valence electron is freely moving throughout the parent atom. Such electron is called free electron. This free electron is responsible for electrical conduction. Here the core part, it is called a immobile. Immobile means that is not a movement. It is a fixed at one point. It is not a movement. So next is the assumptions of classical free electron theory. It is important question, your exam point of view. All metal consist of free electron which is responsible for free electrical conduction. It is first assumption. And second assumption is free electron are equivalent to gas molecules. So gas molecules are collide. There is no between attraction or repulsion between the gas molecules. So one gas molecule collide with the another gas molecule. This such gas molecule is equivalent to free electron. So free electron collide ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, attraction repulsion ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. According to kinetic theory of gases, gas molecule energy will be equal to 3/2 kT, where K is Boltzmann constant, T is temperature, which is related to kinetic energy, that is equal to half m thermal velocity square. Thermal velocity is equal to square root 3 kT by m. It is important assumption. This assumption we will use in next other part also. Third assumption is ionic core is to be constant throughout the metal. Okay. Fourth assumption is attraction between electron and ion and repulsion between electron are considered insignificant. That means positive are repelled, positive negative are attract, negative are repelled. Such type of attraction repulsion are not considered. That is the fourth assumption. Okay, this fourth assumption is very important. Let's keep in your mind. And in the classical free electron theory, according to Drude and Lorentz, on the basis of the free electron theory, we get equation, that is expression for electrical conductivity, that is sigma, is obtained as sigma is equal to n e square tau divided by m, where n is free electron concentration, E is charge on the electron, tau is relaxation time, m is mass of the free electron. This expression derivation is not necessary in your exam point of view. Just you take expression of the electrical conductivity.